I have to wonder to myself, what kind of magazine or firearm fires this size? Oh, gentlemen, it's here.
In the desert sun, every step that you take could be your final one. In the burning deep, hanging on the edge of destruction.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, gentlemen. Hammerhand, the MGTOW Monk, back at you one more time with a special treat. Every time I go to this gun range, and now I'm not sure if it's a procedural thing, if it's a policy thing. I'm really not. Every single time I buy a firearm, they delay me one day, a single day. Now my brother walked around the corner there to one of these strip mall shops and got his Glock, and he walked the fuck out. He walked out with it. But you know why that is? You know why that is. You're on a watch list, boy. So that's what they do. And, you know, it's all good. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about one of my favorite things. I love firearms. I love the ingenuity, the creativeness. I love the genius behind taking all of these different elements and in your head, in your mind, forming an anti-intrusion device, forming something that can protect you, that can give you a ranged attack against somebody that is really trying to do you harm. That's really the only way that you should ever be using them. I'd like to introduce you to the Magnum Research Desert Eagle. Made here in the United States. It's not loaded, as you can see. This is the 357 version. See, it's got that nice vented muzzle. This gives me wood. You caught me making out with my shotgun last night. This, goodness. Oh, man. Delicious. What a wonderful, wonderful piece of weaponry. Oh. See these gigantic hands right here? Fits dead in that motherfucker. It's just delicious. Just delicious. And gents, you can see, obviously. Hold on. It's empty, right? There's nothing in it. There's no magazine in it. So do yourselves a favor. When you're carrying, don't put your finger on the trigger. Don't put your finger on the trigger. Okay? Trigger pull on this is nothing. And then somebody next to you or down the range there has a 50 caliber hole in them, and you're trying to explain this away while you're on your way to prison. The trigger pull on this, and this is a nice little feature, man. It's got a pre-cock, full cock, right? Full cock. Look at this now, look. 2 pounds, maybe. The fucking trigger pull on this is ridiculous. Get the pre-cock going. Put that thing back down. Now check this out. This is how easy it is to knock one of these apart. I've got the 50 cal barrel right here. That's how the barrel looks on these. It's just big piece of fucking steel, detachable steel. Pull it back. That's it. Pull your little lever down. See that right there? Now it's loose. Let it go forward. See how it comes out? There's your barrel. It's that simple. That's the easy part of converting. See, you got your solid steel notch. Put that in there. Drop your 50 in. Give it a little wiggle. Boom. See that right there? Pull that up. Drop your hammer. You ready to rock. 357 to 50 that fast. All you need is this fucking 3-pound clip. That motherfucker's heavy when those 50s are in it. Drop this. I will tell you one thing about these edges here. These things are like laser cut. I don't mean it with an actual laser, but they don't do a hell of a lot of deburring on these. So you got to be careful, especially with this lip right here. See that right there? Let me open that up. That lip right there, when it closes over the barrel right here, there's a little bit overhang. So if you happen to have your hand sitting here, for whatever reason, you shouldn't, but if you get anything caught in this, when that motherfucker comes down, boy, you're going to lose some skin. And I do definitely have to put some oil in it because that slide's a little heavy. Actually, it's not the slide, it's the springs that are in there. These springs are some heavy-duty motherfuckers. But I figured that we would just show you the brand new toy right there. Now we're back to 50. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put it back to 57. So we'll do that one more time. Open your slide. You got a button right here. Watch that. Boom. See that come out? Drop it down. Pull the slide forward. That's it. It's that simple. Now we'll go back to the 350. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at these. You can see how they vented the 357 right there, up on top. See that? Side by side. Obviously, you can see you can see the fucking difference. But I thought that the venting right here, you know, that was pretty interesting. I like that. But yeah, we'll go back to the 357. I'll put that up real quick, and there we go. Just give it a little bit of a shake right there, because then, like I said, man, these things have to be tight, but this just seems a little too tight. You just shake it, pop it in there, close that latch. You ready to rock? 357. One more again. And that'll go right there. When I get that harness, that's where that's going to go. Right there. Boom. Shalak lock boom. So what is the point of this? What is the point of this? The point of this is I spent an order of magnitude of money on that firearm, on the conversion kit, on the ammunition. We live in perilous times. Let me turn this car on real quick here. There you go. Get that off, get the air going. We live in perilous times, gentlemen. Do you think that if you were out there worrying about what every sloppy pussy in the world wants to take from you, that if you were concerning yourself with that, do you think that you'd have the ability to do that without having to work 2 jobs, struggle your ass off? I didn't break a sweat going to buy that. You know why that is? The only obligation that I have in life besides taking care of myself is taking care of my son. That's it. Everybody else has dipped out. They've bowed out. When that happened in the beginning, that was crushing. It hurt. It hurt. It always hurts to think that you're not as valuable as you thought you were. I didn't think I was the grand poobah of life, but I thought that I had more value than that. And you come to find out that the way that you see value and the way that they see value, the people around you, it doesn't have to be just women. It can be anybody that wants to use you for anything. The way that they see value is completely different. So that's kind of the point of this entire thing here. I need to go get some gun oil. Oil that motherfucker up. Drop it in some plastic. Let it sit for a little bit. Oh yeah. I could have never done something like that Could have never had that 590. Could have never had this 50 cal Desert Eagle. Could have never done that. Could have never done that. If I had somebody swinging off my nuts. Or, which is much more common, unfortunately for men, if I was preoccupied with trying to get a piece of ass. And you know, you'll tell yourself all day long, I'm not trying to get no ass, man. I'm not trying to do that. I just want somebody to love. And I'm not making fun of you by saying that. What I'm saying is that it's misplaced. Love yourself. I don't mean marry yourself or marry a chandelier, which happened, or marry a fucking dog or a cat. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about find your own self-worth. What is it that you do? What are you worth? If these people out here that you're so desperate to impress don't find any worth or value in you, fuck them. The weakest man out there is still going to be strong and independent and able to protect himself if he's not sabotaging himself. The same cannot be said about anyone else. It simply cannot be said. You have example after example after example, thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of examples of these things being stuffed in your face. It's there for you to see, and you just don't want to see it. Sorry, guys, I'm checking the time there. I got my laundry in down the road, and you just don't want to see it. The whole point of showing that to you is not to show off. It's to show you that things can be had when you take care of business, when you get your finances in order. I'm not saying that you have to be debt-free. You should not incur any debt for any reason, except maybe a car to get from A to B, and then you need to hump as fast as you can to get that motherfucker paid off and eliminate that from your life. Get it out of the way. That's what I'm doing with this one right here. Going as fast as I can go to get it paid off. And still saving everything. Got enough money to go out there, get that home defense, that personal protection. I couldn't do that if I was saddled with somebody that was always trying to fucking drain me like a goddamn vampire. You know, they simply, and I'm referring to women here, require too much. They need too much. They want too much. Bitch, you got all them fucking rights with none of the responsibility that I have. Go get it yourself. And then don't have the balls and the audacity to complain to any man out there who doesn't want to listen to you when your problems start jumping up and slapping you in the fucking mouth. Because they will. You want to be a man, you want to be everything that a man is? Okay, welcome to the world. There's your problem cycle. Go figure it out. Like these hoes like Tommy Lahren or Charlize Theron. I said it in a video last night with them two specifically. You know you're at peak fucking clown world when people are coming out trying to shame you into touching them. You spent 50 fucking years telling everybody around you, don't objectify me. Don't do that. My eyes are up here. Now you're surprised that people listen to you, that you've bred out all of that instinct that was in men. Oh well. Go live your life with your happy, awesome, successful friends. I ain't got nothing else to say about that. I mean, that's just what it is. You wanted that life. You got that life. You wanted to be a personality, a celebrity on TV. It's all you. Have fun. Don't expect anybody to stick around for that and actually love you or put time into you. I say it all the time. The snake always slips its skin. The mask always falls. Always. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. So good on the people that actually cut those bitches loose and let them drift. Set adrift on memory bliss of you. Woo. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but still. I heard it really nice up here. So that's the point of the video, for the most part, is to show you that taking care of yourself and cutting out all of these distractions. Stop listening to these people that are giving you these sad sack stories. They have just as much right and just as much opportunity to get out there. The only thing that they lack is the agency and the accountability, because they are still struggling with that. We are not. It's clear. It's all over the world, especially all over the West now. No one can make you come in and mate with somebody. I mean, not under normal circumstances anyways. You know what I'm saying? No one can make you feel affection for a viper. No one can come in and tell you that you got to go have kids with that bitch and then feel sorry for all of these fatherless kids and these stupid women that omit 50% of the makeup of a child, of what a child would have been. I have no responsibility for that. We've been telling you all this time, and you didn't want to listen. So, oh well. Deal with it. That's your lot in life now, is to be an incredible, awesome, wonderful cat lady. Good luck. Have fun with that. I've made peace with the fact that I will never touch another woman in that way again. Never. You know? Now, having a nice, awesome hug or something with one or two of the people that I actually trust, not to be a fucking moron, I'd do that. It's always nice to have a little human compassion, you know? That's always nice. I won't look down on that at all. But putting myself in a position to lose the ability to do that? Never, never, never. You just got to rewire this a little bit, man, and you can get there. And you will get there. You have to dedicate yourself to it. I find it's much easier for men to dedicate themselves to this than it is for women. The entire gynocentric society is still geared around the shame and blame game, around emasculation, around taking from men and giving to women. Well, you fought so hard with your marches. You fought